Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. What's happening? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I am just up. just up. Just up. But I'm here. I am present. I'm aware of myself and aware of you. So happy Monday. Thanks for coming to see the Be Your Own Hero show as hosted by me, Sacred Rights. And let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into it, shall we? All right, so couple things. First of all, I am not a trainer. I'm not a personal trainer, and I'm not a financial trainer. So whatever you get from me, take it with a grain of salt. Add some more to it. In other words, do your own research, right? And remember that this show is to inspire and empower people who are unhoused and people who are living in houses too, because we can all work together. We can all work together. All right, so that's it. This show comes on 8:45 a.m. Central Time and 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Time. I'm currently in the Eastern Time block. All right, so that's my introductory stuff. I just want to say what's up to Tim. We're saying what's up to everybody. Check out Rev Melissa. Oh, Rev Mel. I'm gonna have to do a sidebar on the show. Like I couldn't find you yesterday. What happened? Like I couldn't find you anywhere for your speech for your talk. And then I decided it must be the Mercury in retrograde thing. So anyway, we'll come back to you. And good morning, B King, and good morning from Linda from Colorado. All right. All right. So here we go. Here we go. What do I want to talk about? Oh yeah. So first of all, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is my my hospital bracelet, and this all of a sudden it just did this. It just did this. So if you fold it exactly, it looks like this. But you see, it's unattached itself. And so this is a big deal for me. This is a big deal for me because people have often asked me why I continue to wear my bracelet. And there's a lot of emotions for me in wearing this bracelet. But I think primarily, primarily it's a lot emotional, not a lot emotionally. But anyway, I will say that it it helps me mm, define what I'm going to do, right? Whether I'm going to look at my my hospital bracelet and be defined by what it says, or if I'm going to look at something else. If I'm going to look at my watch, I'm going to look at something else and do something. And yeah, and so the fact that it's coming apart means something's happening. Something's happening. The universe is telling me it's time to give it up. I got like I don't know, maybe a couple more days before it comes off completely, and then we'll see where we are. Also, big note to me not understanding what I was reading before. This yellow risk. Oh yeah, it says it clearly. Fall risk, right? Fall risk. Fee just told me this yesterday that this meant fall risk. Just so you know, a yellow bracelet because I'm a so fall risk. Well, I have been telling people for as long as I can remember. So as long as they put this on me in I guess April 15th. Oh, wait a minute, 7th of April, 7th of March. Wow, So I'm telling you the alope. Oh well, no, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? The aphasia. The aphasia sometimes really gets me, especially on dates. But anyway, the day that they put this on me was the day that they made this plane. But I thought that it said Fisk. I thought until until yesterday, I thought this said Fisk, right? And that meant when I was looking at the SK, and I was like, oh, ISK. And anyway, just really shocked to me that this bracelet was meant my for my edification all this time. And all this time I thought I built it into something bigger than what it was. So I'm just gonna have to come back to that at some point. So anyway, sorry I got all I got all hyped up about aphasia. Oh, for those of you that don't know, aphasia is a word I learned recently because people were using it about me. And aphasia is a language disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate. Ooh, I did it right there. Aphasia is a language disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate. So that has been happening a lot for me, and it happens for some other people with strokes as well. So anyway, I'm working through it. I'm working through it, which is why shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me this space and this opportunity to talk while I'm experiencing this aphasia, while I'm experiencing this this part of my process of recovering myself. Recovering myself, but you know what I mean though. You know what I mean? Recovering how I speak and doing that right now in front of you guys. So, all right, so that's that. All right, so I want to talk about. Oh, I forgot my dice. I forgot the dice. So you get another day off. You get another day off. The dice is missing, but we will talk about money a little bit. So first of all, let's talk about Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey, complete guide to money. Dave Ramsey's complete guide to money. Right. This was my morning reading today, and as I've mentioned before, his many works and Anthony O'Neill's willing works. Anthony O'Neill, yes, Anthony O'Neill, many works. They tie together, but you would not know it unless you're familiar enough to know their works. Let's say it that way, their works, because the Complete Guide to Money has some of his book, some of several of his other books in them. So I'm trying to find it hard to communicate this, even as an author. Like it's like if I had a book and then I replaced that book with a new book, and the new book was about 90% of the old book plus 10%. And I released a third book, and the third book was 90% of the previous book plus 10%. You know, so I feel like there is some brilliance in that because for me, it's helped me in terms of looking at his 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 financial perspectives in different ways. And for real, he's given me a very broad sense of I can go to one person. I can go to two people. So right now I'm going to Anthony O'Neill and Dave Ramsey as my forces. And mind you, I'm telling you, you know, once you're in what's the name? A PIB. Once you're in, what's the name of this app? Well, this app on your phone that shows you all these books. Well, so once you're in there, it starts promoting books that you might be interested in. So I've got a large number of financial books credited or offered to me, and I want to click them, but I'm like, no, I want to stick to one book, one author, and use that author to get through. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because you might be going through the same thing. You can't get everything from everybody. You have to choose somebody and work your way all the way through. So anyway, let me tell you what he was talking about. He is talking about the baby steps in this book. In this book I just showed you, he's talking about the baby steps which I mentioned he's got another book called The Baby Steps. So all these things are working together. All right, so I'm going to give you of all 7 of the baby steps. So if you don't have paper, I suggest you find some because you're going to want to keep this. All right. Okay. Here we go. This is Dave. I see someone's asking me for the name of the book again. So let me just give it to you again. This is Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey. Right? The Complete Guide to Money. Complete Guide to Money. But as soon as you look for Dave Ramsey, you're going to get this flood of books, and they're all going to have the same information. All right. Okay. So let me just read you, and that was also some built in some time for you to get a pen and paper. All right. Baby step number 1. Baby step number 1. Put $1,000 in the beginner emergency fund. Right? Baby step number 1, put $1,000 in a beginner emergency fund. Okay? Baby step number 2, pay off all your debt using the debt snowball. Using all your debt, pay off the debt snowball. That's baby step number 2. Baby step number 3, put 3 to 6 months of expenses into savings as a full emergency fund. Baby step number 3, put 3 to 6 months of expenses into savings as a full-fledged emergency fund. All right? Baby step number 4, invest 15% of your household income into Roth IRAs and pre-tax retirement plans. All right? Number 4, again, invest 15% of your household income into Roth IRAs and pre-tax retirement plans. Okay? Baby step number 5, begin college funding for your kids, even if you don't have kids. I'm adding that because I learned that from him recently. Begin funding for your kids, even if you don't have kids. That's baby step number 5. Baby step number 6, pay off your home early. Pay off your home early. And baby step number 7, build wealth and give. What? Build wealth and give. That's baby step number 7. All right? There's so many things that I want to talk about. I think maybe I'm going to do like Reverend Mel and try to do it as a collection, a week-bound collection. So this week I'll talk about this. No, I guess that's 8 days. So maybe I'll go for 8 days. I don't know, but let's just talk about one. Let's go back to the beginning. Baby step number 1. Put $1,000 in a beginner emergency fund. Now, this is this is something that's confounded me a little bit because I've done it. I've done it because of Dave Ramsey. I've put $1,000 in a checking account, right? And it worked. It worked. Something happened with my mom's battery, and I had to use the money from my account to cover the battery costs, which were unexpected, completely unexpected, right? Now, I felt great about the fact that I had the money to pay for that. But then it's the repayment, right? It's the repayment of the beginner emergency fund that becomes a little bit suspect. Like once you've spent whatever it is, $100 out of your $1,000 account, you've got a $900 account. As soon as you pay that extreme circumstances somehow pop itself in your world, you want to turn around and replace that money into the emergency fund as quickly as possible. You want to set and maintain an emergency fund, right? Because if you only use it for one emergency, then you're going back to zero. You will eventually get back to zero. You'll eventually have to take that money out of your your regular checking account, right? But you got to keep the money hidden away in the beginner's emergency fund, and that's important. That's important. I mean, I feel like this isn't this isn't. I feel like there's someone else that needs to hear this, because for real, I was like, oh, I'm fine. I got it. I paid off the battery. Got it. And then I'll get back to paying I'll get back to replacing the $100. You know, whenever. No, you got to be very active and vigilant about maintaining the $1,000, maintaining $1,000, maintaining $1,000. Once you have it, maintain it. And then that's the tricky, because if you are working a job, and I'm not saying that you are, because I'm an artist and I'm not, but if you are working a job, it's probably pretty easy to put aside that $1,000. But then baby step number two is paying off all of your debt. All of your debt. All of your debt. So doing that, and also keep maintaining the $1,000 in your emergency fund, it's gonna be a little tricky. It's gonna be a little tricky. So wait till tomorrow. We'll come back and talk about maybe step number two, paying off all the debt and debt snowball, because it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be heavy. So anyway, so grab your pen and paper and come on back. All right, so that's what I have for today. Baby step number one, in case anyone else needs the book, this is it. Dave Ramsey, The Complete Guide to Money. Complete Guide to Money. All right. Now let me see what I'm saying. Can you see what comments I'm getting? Okay. Okay. I'm on track, and I've hit all his steps. That's great, Simone. That's great. I mean, I'm just discovering him. Well, I guess I knew about him before the stroke. Oh, I haven't mentioned the stroke. So I am. Have I mentioned stroke? Well, whether or not I have or not, I am continuing to do the show even though I've been hit by a stroke, and so I'm losing the show to help myself develop faster by using the show. And I'm glad you found him, Simone. I don't remember him from before the pandemic, before the stroke, but I must have been up on his information beforehand. I must have, because I've got stuff highlighted in all his books. So Dave Ramsey and Anthony O'Neill, great stuff, great stuff. All right, all right. Fee says she likes me talking for a week. All right, that's cool. And oh wow, and you're showing your status with your son. Get him early. Get him early. Get him early. Let's see. And Linda's saying diligence and consistency on continually working the steps is essential to success. All right. Yes, this is true. This is true. And to do them over and over again. Do them over and over again so that they make sense to you. All right. Now let's see. All right. I see some comments. Oh, okay. Okay, I gave you the name of the book. Great. All right, that's great. All right. And what's going on with my run streak? What's going on with my run streak? So my run streak is going great. It's going great. Let me show you a couple things. We're officially moving into hero news. Hero news. So let me. Oh, you know what? Let me finish talking about money. Just one more thing regarding money that I think is important, because I keep saying that I don't have any money coming in, but I say it in a light way, in a light way. But it's a serious subject, because I don't have any money coming in, and yet I have all these bills coming in, all these bills that have to do with what's been going on with me. All these bills keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, and so I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with this. And I got this yesterday, this weekend, and so I want to share it with you, and hopefully you can help me out with it. So this is what it is: get $1,000 when you invite 4 friends to join. Now this is from the app Acorns. The app Acorns. The app Acorns. If you don't have the app Acorns, you should definitely get it. You should definitely get it. For me personally, it was on my phone for years, and I was trying to kind of sort of doing something, then not really doing something. But really, having it on my phone has been a very a very good thing. Very good thing. So this this what they're offering now is they're offering me $1,000 if 4 of you decide to join. Now, I'm telling you, I've used the app a lot. And what it does is, well, it does a few things, but what the main thing it does is it helps you finance yourself and put money aside by using your change. So if you go somewhere and you spend 199, all right, you spend 199, this app will take that extra 1 cent between 199 and $2 and invest it for you. Just like that. Just simple. And it does it all the time, no matter what your no matter how often well, it happens automatically. So no matter how often you think about it, it's happening automatically. And once you're not thinking about it, it's just happening. It happens like this. It happens like this. Now, what happened with me is it stopped working with my bank account. It was working well with one bank, and then I changed banks. It's not working with this other bank. So I've started putting money in, like just take X amount of money from me every month. Just take it out and put it in. Take it out and put it in. And so that has been helpful because the money that you can't see just happens automatically. Happens automatically. And so it's building into a decent amount of money. But anyway, this get $1,000 is really good. It was a really good deal. So I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to post this information in my on my Facebook page. On my Facebook page. Yes. And if any of you want to join, what you have to do is join Acorns, get the app, download the app, and set up the app, and then make a deposit of any amount. Like any amount. So that could be 1 cent. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This could be the place where you put your dice roll challenge money. This could be it. This could be it because it is just separate enough from your regular banking challenges or your regular banking things that it lets you build so your money someplace else. Right. So when I say, hey, we got $6 today, and you put your $6, you can transfer your $6 over to this app. There you go. And then that number will grow and grow and grow. And it will, because watch, I have used it and it is it has grown significantly and helping 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 me reach $1,000 would be great for me because despite how well it's worked, I don't have enough to pay for my medical expenses, who just gotten pretty extreme, considering everything. So I will post this on my Facebook page. I will keep talking about it daily, and because there's a deadline of the 14th, offer ends the 14th. So that's soon. That's only a week away. So check it out. All right. So that's. Let me stop sharing. Now we're going to Hero News. Now we're going to Hero News. All right. So I wanted to show you a couple of things. So the Fee was asking about the run. Well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This came out because my friend sent me this text. It said you're famous, and look at this. Look at this. What? I'm on the Tennessee Tribune on the front page. I'm on the front page of the Tennessee Tribune. Yay! Bravo, bravo. Despite a stroke, fundraising hero sets new record. All right. So I hear there's been multiple feedbacks from my mom from her church, and people have been responsive to this, and so I'm so excited that this is happening, and that more people are hearing about what I've done for myself, and hopefully it will help them and teach them how to do for themselves. All right, so that's what's happening. That's happening. Speaking of which, I also want to show you. Fee King and I did an interview on Saturday. This past weekend, we did an interview, and apparently it was great. My mom said it was great, and so my mom says it's great, then it's got to be great, you know. So let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So here we are. There we go. So, oh nope, not quite. Here we go. There we go. So this is a screenshot of this interview we did. We did the interview on Instagram, but the link is available. You just go to my Instagram stories, or I'll post that to my Facebook as well. I'll post this to my Facebook. If I haven't yet already, I'll post this. So you can check out the video, check out the interview. I understand it really well. Because I say it that way because sometimes you just don't remember how it was. You just getting through it. You're just getting through it. So hopefully you'll check it out and you'll love it. All right, and let's see. I think I wanted to talk about this, but all right, I've run out of time now. I want to stay on time. I'm gonna stay on time. So please check out the interview of Fee King's interview of me. We took care of it this Saturday, and it was great. It was great. All right, so I've got to get out of here. Let me get out of here, and let me see if there's let me just check my notes. All right, so yes, so people are interested in the app. Yes, the app is for real. The app is the Apple app, and just setting it up to peel that money into the account is amazing because, like I said, $1.99, it automatically takes a penny and drops it in. And so the most you can end up giving is like 99 cents, right? Like it won't donate more than 99 cents into this account, and it will grow like this. Man, it was really good. So having it as a place where you can download it and use it for your money machine, your dice roll money machine, is also great. All right, so I guess I gotta. Oh, wait a minute, is the app coin? Oh no! All right, so let me just do this, and then I'm out. I guess I'm already over time. I am going to show to you Acorns. The app is called Acorns. Sorry, that's my mix-up with the aphasia. So the name of the app is called Acorns. Acorns. All right. So let me go because I'm out of time. So keep doing. Be a hero. Be your own hero, and remember that now is better than perfect. Oh, the now is better than perfect. Ashe.